Welcome to your one-a-day. So today's one-a-day is surgery can cause life-threatening issues. And those issues are your tissues. Understand something. We are surgery obsessed, okay? Understand that the human brain can be programmed so easily. And understand this, that all corporations have learned how to program your brain. They've programmed you not to take massive action, to totally love, honor, respect your body. We know that. We know that surgeries on women have gone crazy. I just talked to two women this morning, and one lady who has 9 different surgeries, and she actually went to what we call a functional medicine doctor because of her sinus problems and her inflammation. So he did another round of antibiotics. And far as I'm concerned, you are not a functional medicine doctor if you're giving antibiotics to your patients. You're a dysfunctional doctor, okay, not a functional one. The only time that you should give antibiotics to your patients is when they are in life-threatening situations, or you'll create a life-threatening situation. So anyways, I told her, she said, I'm in so much pain, I'm in so much suffering, I've had 9 different surgeries. And I said, guess what? And after every surgery that you had, how did it make you feel? Well, it gave me relief for a while, but within 6 months to a year, I'm back to pain, I'm back to stiffness. I feel like somebody has shackled all my bones and joints and tied them together in knots. And I said, you hit it right on the head. I said, if you come and see us for a personal treatment and training in 7 days, by the 3rd day, you're gonna think that your body's a miracle, because it is. Because everything is a scar tissue issue. Now understand, if you're in a life-threatening situation, I can understand you getting surgery. But when you're not in a life-threatening situation, and understand something, just because a doctor tells you're in a life-threatening situation, you get a second opinion. Your first mistake is to believe the first opinion. You need a second times a third opinion. If a doctor says to you, well, okay, do I have like 1 day, 2 days, or do I have 3 days left to live, or do I have 2 weeks left to live? Let me tell you something. Everybody's trying to sell their stuff. I try to sell my stuff. But believe it or not, you're all going to find out something about me. And that is I'm not going to try to sell my stuff. I'm going to offer people a guarantee on everything I do, which I do with our treatments. And understand something. I'm not trying to sell you on anything except loving yourself, respecting yourself, and honoring yourself, okay? So this lady here is going to be coming. And she's going to come for just the treatment. She's not going to come for the training because she doesn't have anyone that she can train with. But I told her that even in just 7 days, you're going to go home and we're going to get rid of about 60 to 80% of your scar tissue. And you're going to learn how to melt the rest of it out of there, because it's all crystallization and scar tissue and calcium anyways. And you know what? As far as I'm concerned, almost all natural health practitioners are dysfunctional. Okay, now you're going, who does he think he is? He's so cocky. Well, you're not dysfunctional if you actually look at the human body and you understand it's a scar tissue issue, displaced calcium and crystallization. Once you do that, you can offer a money-back guarantee to your patients and your clients, and you can feel like a success, like us. All right, and as far as medical doctors go, okay, so we know physicians, what are their job? Their job is to dispense drugs, okay? What are surgeons' job? To do surgery. So if you go to a physician, you're going to get drugs, and then eventually you're going to get surgery, all right? And then you're going to get implants. So the reality is this is a really bad pain train, all right? So there's another lady I was talking to. So you know we do certifications, right? This lady's name is Susan. She's out of Alberta, and she's come and taken our training twice. Well, she is doing miracles, all right? She's doing more miracles than people who have gone to school for 5 years, 10 years, 3 years. And do you know why? Because it's a scar tissue issue. Does your practitioner go in and tell you that they're going to pull apart the scar tissue that has actually been created by the inflammation because of your dysfunctional beliefs in yourself, creating inflammation on an emotional level, and then going and creating inflammation with your inflammatory diet? No, they don't do this. They don't even touch you. And you know what? The other thing is this. There are states in the United States that are now trying to tell people therapists cannot touch other people. People cannot touch other people. Look, as long as we're not going to go in and touch people or work on people or pull the scar tissue apart, you're going to be in trouble. I'm going to tell you, I don't care what your problem, what your condition is. You can tell me you have Lyme's disease today, and I've already proven it. Everybody's got Lyme's now. If you can't figure it out, it's got to be Lyme's or it's got to be Epstein-Barr. How is it that within just a few days of people being here, they don't believe they have Lyme's anymore or Epstein-Barr? Well, because the terrain is everything. And I can get you to believe in anything. I can get you to believe in me instead of you. When are you going to believe in you? When are you going to believe in that God-given, amazing body of yours and understand that it's a scar tissue issue, it's a calcium issue? Why do you think everybody's got osteoporosis or osteoarthritis? Because you're pulling the calcium out and you've got so much inflammation. Please, just get it through your head. Love yourself. Love yourself well. And understand something. It's a physical issue. Started off as an emotional issue. And understand this. Take a look at the people that are telling you things. And if they're not telling you things that will empower yourself. Anyways, this lady, Susan, she's only taken our course twice. She's working on patients that have breast tumors. And she's pulling them apart. She's giving women a second chance. And understand, if you had surgery, whether it's breast surgery, pelvic surgery, or any surgery on any joint in the human body, I'm going to tell you something right now. If you don't have a Wolfe Non-Surgical therapist, go in and pull that scar tissue apart, okay, within 6 to 8 weeks after, then the surgery is going to become your downfall, and it will become even worse than why they did the surgery. Don't believe me. Just go around and ask people how they feel about their surgery. Oh, yeah. They got rid of whatever it was, but now they're stiff. Do you know something? Growing old is here, and it's in the physical body. But the reality is, if it's not in your physical body, it's not going to be in your mind. And the reality is I'm going to be 85 years old. I'm still going to have the movement of a 30-year-old person because I understand it's a scar tissue issue. So you just go ahead and spend all the money you want on all the latest, greatest scientific breakthrough, and just remember something. Nature heals. Science does not heal. Okay? Surgery does not heal. Surgery is not an option unless you're in a threatening situation. It doesn't matter how much you cut out of yourself. You're never going to love yourself if you don't have proper beliefs about yourself. And I'm telling you this right now. People will actually pick the surgery depending on how much love they have for themselves. I've never had surgery in my life. Go figure. But I did not always love myself. I'll tell you that right now. I hated myself, and I hated other things, and I hated other people. But I love myself. So I'm not on drugs. I don't need surgery. I haven't went and seen a medical doctor for anything since I was 18 years old. Now, you might say, well, that's the luck of the draw. No, I don't think so. I think I'm a spirited person, and I understand who I am, and you don't. So go ahead, go get your 6-month test, your yearly test, your mammogram, your blood drawn, get that all tested. And at the end of the day, guess what the test is? The test is how much joy, how much happiness do you have today? Do you feel the way you felt when you were 5 years old? And if you can't remember the way you felt when you were 5 years old, then why don't you let us help you unblock that? Because you're blocking something out. Okay? Release the inner child and learn to be more playful. All right? That's where it's at. And like I said, it's a scar tissue issue. You whether want to get this or not. I'm going to tell you right now, if you want your life changed, come for a personal treatment and training for 7 days with your loved one or a family member or the whole family, or come yourself, and we'll do anywhere from 2 hours to 3 hours of deep tissue treatment on you for 6 to 7 days, and I'll change your life forever. Okay? And I am putting my reputation on the line here and telling you. And you can say to yourself, well, that's another sales pitch. At the end of the day, if I can prove by the second and third day that you have forgotten who you really are, that you're that shining star, and that you are the hero you've been looking for. Have a beautiful day. I know I jumped all over the board. I guess I'm all over the board today. I'm trying to finish right now. I'm going to be writing all weekend. I kind of put myself under the wire. I'm doing what's called break from the herd, or what is that? Break from the herd, or go to the butcher. Okay, and what I'm talking about is break from the herd and learn to love yourself and heal yourself and know that your body did not forget how to heal you, or you're going to go for surgery. And guess what? Whether you want to believe this or not, I'd say that probably 90 to 95% of all surgeries never had to be done. Did you hear what I said? And I'd love someone to come on my show and challenge me on that. And I will prove to you that it's all chronic illness due to your chronic behavior of not loving you. You've been taught to not love you because you're just not good enough. Well, I'll tell you something. You're amazing. God love you. And have a beautiful day.